Exciting things are happening in the world of men's fragrance. There are quite a few new releases that I want to cover with you guys today and talk about, so we're going to get into this really quickly right after this very brief intro. Welcome back, everyone. We have about 9 different fragrances that I want to go over, so I'm not going to waste any time because these are pretty exciting. When I did just a little bit of research and saw all of these new releases, primarily on iFragrance Official and a few other websites that I will list down below for those interested, I got really excited because there's some pretty cool ones coming out worth our attention and potentially worth purchasing. For those of you that enjoy Versace Man Eau Fraiche, you'll be happy to know there is a new Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extrême coming out. Now, this is going to be a very interesting fragrance. It's going to come in the same rectangular see-through bottle, but it will be navy blue, kind of a darker navy blue theme. Kind of reminds me of the original Versace Man. I don't have a lid on this because it's a tester. It's going to be an eau de parfum concentration. In the very top, it's got lemon, orange blossom, and pink pepper. The heart will have a very familiar trio of clary sage, lavender, and geranium. And the base will be cedarwood, a little bit of ambroxan, probably a lot of ambroxan, and a little musk. Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extrême is going to come in a 50 ml size and a 100 ml size. Look for that pretty soon at rack stores and online, and I'm thinking this one's going to be a really popular flanker of the original Versace Man Eau Fraiche. Fans of Rasasi Hawas should be interested in knowing there's a new Hawas Tropical. It's a really cool looking opaque mint bottle with a curled up snake house emblem as the cap. Aromatic green woody fragrance. Some people say it's inspired by Le Beau Paradise Garden by Jean-Paul Gaultier. That remains to be seen, but it does sound pretty much note for note the same. I'm just going to read it off the top here. It says Rasasi Hawas Tropical Eau de Parfum, so it's an EDP concentration, is a fresh, vibrant scent inspired by the essence of tropical adventures or tropical escape. Fig leaf, coconut water, ginger in the open. In the heart, you've got more coconut and more fig, and then the addition of mint, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood in the base. So again, sounds very similar to Le Beau Paradise Garden. We'll see if that's the case, but either way, we know it's going to be a powerful tropical addition to their catalog, and likely one worth picking up. For those interested in what Ralph Lauren is doing these days, there's going to be a new Ralph's Club flanker called Ralph's Club New York City. Ralph's Club New York City is going to look very similar to the Elixir, same bottle, same pop-up cap, but a beautiful darker silver presentation. New York City is the home of Ralph Lauren, thus the fragrance was inspired by the locale and the vibrancy and energy of the city itself. They say it opens with a burst of juicy blackcurrant accord, the first time this note's ever been used in a fragrance, but no. Blackcurrant is in a lot of men's fragrance, so I'm not sure what they mean by that. I think they might mean another note, which I'll mention here in just a second. The distinctive bottle is designed with a silver translucent finish inspired by a polished gentleman's flask and features a black rhombus R diamond monogram as homage to the architectural heritage. The top will feature bergamot, green mandarin, and wrinkled leaves. Maybe this is the first time wrinkled leaves has been featured in a men's fragrance. Maybe that's what they meant instead of blackcurrant. The heart is lavender, geranium, and sandalwood, and the base is moss, fir balsam, and bourbon vanilla. I really am looking forward to this one. Just by the notes and the formula, it sounds like it's going to be a formidable flanker in the already fantastic Ralph's Club line. Look for that to be coming out in various sizes as well. For those of you that like to keep up with the little brands out there, this one actually I really enjoy. Pepe Jeans of London, or Pepe Jeans London, and they're going to be releasing a fragrance called Addictive Indulgence For Him. It's got some interesting notes. It's going to feature bergamot in the open, so it's just a top of bergamot. The heart is cardamom, cocoa, chestnut, and leather, so 4 notes in the heart, resting on elemi, labdanum, and cedarwood in the base, so a very rich, resinous kind of base. The fragrance previous to this new one was actually called Addictive For Him, and it's going to come in a very similar flagon, except it's going to be like a dark liqueur chocolate brown look. I actually like the OG Addictive, so Addictive Indulgence looks to be even a more kind of a chocolatey, dark, resinous version, ambery version of this. I, for one, am looking forward to that, and I dig that whole shaker presentation. I think that's kind of cool. Of course, always lots going on with a big house like Afnan, and they're releasing a new fragrance called Rare Reef. Rare Reef sounds like it's going to be a citrusy, oceanic, tropical kind of fragrance, and that's pretty much what you're getting, although maybe a little bit more deep ocean, and it's going to be up to 40% concentration of oils. It's a clean, modern extrait de parfum that captures the essence of a serene escape. Bright citrus and fresh mint awaken the senses, softening into lush greens and airy florals before settling into a warm, textured base of woods and sun-ripened fruit. Afnan really knows how to make something sound good. More specifically, the top is going to have citron, grapefruit, mint, and blackcurrant. There we have blackcurrant again. The mid is apricot, basil, violet, and rose. And the base is ambrette, date, fig, and amberwood. So there's quite a bit in this fragrance typical of Afnan. They like to put a lot of heavy, and this one, being an extrait de parfum, is going to be one of those long-lasting beasts that I think everyone who like summertime fresh citrus aquatics are going to really enjoy. My scent of the day today was brought to you by Yves Saint Laurent, and it's Myself, the eau de parfum, the original, and there's actually going to be a flanker on its way, and it is Myself, or MYSLF Absolu. It's going to be housed in a similar rectangular flacon, defined by clean lines, sharp edges, and in this case, a reflective surface, mirror-like surface. That mirror-like silver finish reflects the unfiltered nuances of your personality, or at least it's supposed to. Myself Absolu is going to feature a top of ginger, cardamom, and bergamot. It's going to feature a heart of orange blossom and floral notes, and it'll be resting on a base of patchouli. Right now, you can purchase the fragrance at parfumdreams.de. That'll be listed below. I think it comes in a 40, 60, and 100 ml size. It could be said that Davidoff is a very prolific brand of fragrance for men, and Cool Water is probably their most popular or most well-known fragrance, and so it's no surprise that they're coming out with a Cool Water Elixir, but they left out water. So it's just called Cool Elixir. But then they add Oud Aromatic Parfum Intense, or OAPI, or what I call OP. 98% of you don't know who Andy Griffith is and missed a very comedic moment. Davidoff has been pumping out men's fragrance since 1988. I feel like Cool Elixir is going to be a popular one because it sounds like it's going to be a long-lasting fragrance, which quite a few of theirs do have good performance, quite a few don't. I'll quickly read the blurb. It says, Cool Elixir introduces a noble olfactive signature at once so sensual and rare, superbly textured. There's only 3 intriguing ingredients in the fragrance: an oud accord, lavandin absolute, and rose oxide. These 3 fragrance notes give the woody fragrance its elegant and precious profile. So in the top, the rose oxide provides the scent its very cool, subtle floral brightness. In the heart, lavandin absolute brings a smooth depth and herbal warmth. And the base note is an oud accord, which unfurls a deep, smoky intensity, rich and unmistakably bold. It's going to come in 30 ml, 50 ml, and 100 ml. I saw it at makeupstore.com for about $114 for the 100 ml bottle, and of course less for the smaller versions. But you can check that out. I've got it linked below if you're interested in picking up Davidoff Cool Elixir. Another relatively small house is coming out with a new flanker that I'm kind of excited about. It's Zadig and Voltaire, and it's called This Is Him Burning Love. Burning Love is going to be in the same bottle that is like broken kind of a shale or broken rock that fits together. You know, if you take 2 fragrance bottles and put them together, they'll fit, but it comes in this very cool flagon. And it's also going to be multicolored, just like This Is Love was. This Is Him Burning Love, or I'm just going to say Burning Love, is going to feature 3 key notes. It's going to open with orange, it's going to have rum in the heart, and vanilla in the base. Now, as simplistic as it sounds, I think it's going to be probably really good if it's going to be even anywhere within the vicinity of This Is Love. I, for one, am going to be picking it up for sure. Louis Vuitton is releasing a limited edition. It's called Lovers Copper Edition for Him. Now, similar to the way Myself is spelled, Lovers is LVRS, and it comes in a beautiful copper-oriented flagon. It's kind of a nod towards what they used to do back in the day, is adventurers traveling with a trunk. They would line the trunk with copper to prevent humidity. And Pharrell Williams, who's the creative director now of Louis Vuitton, is actually doing that with some of the, some of the accoutrements that they're featuring in the runway show, at least the 2024 show. So you can check that out online if you want to. Woody green fragrance, an old formula put into a new bottle featuring a top of bergamot and galbanum. It has a heart of ginger and sandalwood and cedarwood in the base. So for you Louis Vuitton Imagination and other popular Louis Vuitton fragrance fans out there, you're gonna maybe want to check this one out. Louis Vuitton Lovers Copper Edition for Him. Well, that's it for this edition of What's New in Men's Fragrance. The ones that are available right now online, I've listed them down below for you to quickly click on and check them out. and the ones that aren't available right now are coming very soon, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for those. But what new fragrances are you looking forward to? Either ones that were mentioned in this video or ones that I didn't mention, please list those in the comments below. That's a wrap on today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, thank you so much for your continued support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense. You and your family stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video review.